What's up, everybody, man? It's Chris back here again with That Square Sports, man. Check this out. Today we're going over the Colts, man, and their season review and looking at their schedule. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a fan of Carson Wentz. A lot of people aren't, but I am. I believe that Philadelphia messed up big time by letting him walk, and Philly's gonna pay for that this season. But with that being said, more or less, I'm looking at the big picture. This is probably, to me, it's this team and another team I'm going to go over here shortly, the rest of the night. But this team right here is a surprise team in the AFC. Everyone thinks in the AFC South, the Tennessee Titans have this division on lock. I beg to differ. I think it's going to be the Colts, man. They're gonna cause some havoc in this division. Coming out the gate with, just alone the offensive weapons, right? You got Nakeem Hines, Marlon Mack still on the roster. You got Jonathan Taylor out of Wisconsin last year. Turnaround on top of that, Michael Pittman at receiver, and you got T.Y. Hilton, MCA, Micah Hodcock, whatever, how you ever say the tight end, Jack Doyle, just offensively, and Carson Wentz, or if they even want to take Jacob Eason. Sam Ellinger looks like he's going to be out for the season for the most part. But just alone, bro, right? The Colts were missing a quarterback last year, and they actually went toe-to-toe with the Bills in the playoffs. So I'm excited to see how this goes for the Colts. They are my division rival. I'm a Texans fan. I do not love the Colts, but I like what they do because they build from the inside out. I think it's how every team should be. They've learned their lesson after letting Andrew Luck get smacked around 1,000 times. As opposed to the Texans, we haven't learned our lesson. We believe that all of our quarterbacks are supposed to get hit over 1,000 times. I digress. But anyways, look. So week 1, they got Seattle. I think they actually went against Seattle. I actually think they lose against the Rams because it's Aaron Darnold. But here's where it gets interesting, right? I think they beat the Titans at Tennessee, and then they beat the Dolphins, thus making them go 3-1 the first 4 games of the season. Turn around, they actually beat the Ravens, and now they're 5-1. Now, at this time, they've got what you call status. They play the Texans, and they're going to play them tough. They're going to struggle with the Texans because we always play the Colts tough. We always play them tough. With that being said, they're going to come out on top, so they will be sitting at 5-1 by week 6. Week 7, they lose to the 49ers, therefore making them 5-2. They lose to the they lose to the Texans. They lose to the Titans. I said three teams. They lose to the Titans at home, therefore now making them 5-3. They beat the Jets. They beat the Jaguars. Now they're 7-3, right? They play the Bills. Now, they're playing at Buffalo. I don't know about you, but Bills Mafia is crazy around this time of year. I don't know what it is about those people up there. They're possessed. So the Bills will win this game. Now they'll be sitting at 7-4. They play the Bucs. They'll be sitting at 7-5. They beat the Texans again at Houston. They have the late bye week, which is good. So right now they're sitting at 8-5 on the season, right? So after this bye week, they've gotten 4 games where I think they could possibly go 2-2 in. I think they beat the Patriots, they beat the Cardinals, they lose to the Raiders, and they actually lose to the Jags because it's going to be a meaningless game. Psych. Scratch that. I think they beat the Patriots, they beat the Cardinals, and they lose to the Raiders, and they beat the Jaguars. Thus, capping it off, they go 3-1 in the last 4 games of the season. So, with that being said, their only losses I have them is the Raiders, the Bucs, the Bills, Titans, Niners. Yep. 5 losses on the season. I believe that is going to be a 12-5 season. And I do believe that they will be 12-5 for the season. I think they'll make it to the second round of the playoffs and end up playing Kansas City and probably lose to them. Or they play my other dark horse team, either the Titans or something like that along those lines. I think 2 teams from the AFC South get in the playoffs this year, the way it's set up now. With that being said, man, I think the Colts are going to have a surprise season. I think this is really like his revenge season, Carson Wentz, especially being reconnected with Frank Wright, all those guys, his quarterback coaches. I just see a very positive flow for him. And even if it doesn't work out, right, they still have so many people in the arsenal that they can just, switch them out, switch in and out. So for the Colts, I'm actually excited to see how they're going to put everything together. I'm excited to see who wins the AFC South this year. I know as a Texans fan, We don't have much to play for. But, hey, why not? So, with that being said, any like, comments, or subscribe? No, wait, I said that wrong. Like, comment, and subscribe. Right? Yeah, there we go. You know what I mean to say. Have a good one, y'all.